So this is shown as one of my best games I've reviewed in a while. 80% accuracy, no blunders, 4 great moves. But honestly, this game felt uh, I felt under threat the whole time, and I didn't even think I played good. I thought I was close to losing. And I'm climbing. I was like 500. I'm almost getting up to 900. I want to get to 1,000. Um, just watching a lot of videos and stuff like that. And I hadn't played chess in years and never really studied anything about it, except for like move pieces to the center. And so I've been, like GothamChess, and I forgot Remote Chess Academy and some of these. Anyway, let's go through it here. So I've been messing with these black on the black pieces. I've been trying to do some defenses, and I'm starting to like this one because number one, it prevents that fool's mate crap. But there's different things you can do after it. But one thing is you can slide the queen either here or here, and there's some nasty stuff with that. Although I haven't really done that much, it does get you pinned back a little bit. But so you have different choices here. Like you can go up there and swap that, and then that, or you can go and attack that. Here I came to here because I'm looking at that square going, that's a nice square. If I can get it, I can push this there. I don't know. I think that's what my mindset was. I was a little tired. All right, so yeah, I did that. He came up and immediately threatened it, and I brought a pawn to protect it. I'll swap because bishops are worth more than queens. Than knights. In the early game they aren't, but in the late game they are. I mean, you hear different things about it, but generally the best way I find to play lately is like the simplistic get your knights out early, because then they do damage up here. And keep your bishops for like checkmating. But like I said, with these the dark pieces, I've been trying some different openings and combinations. I like having that locked in further back here on them. And I like sacrificing. So now I know that I got his dark square bishop, and my pawns are on the light squares. So the more they're on the light squares, the more I can block that, and I can actually swap that one out now if I need to, because I'm already on the light squares, although that one's on dark. So he brought up another pawn, and I said, well, I'll just keep, moving in. Now he does get to take that way or with the horse, so he could connect those three. I think he takes it with the horse, yeah. So then I brought out the horse. I'm not sure why. He did that maybe to fianchetto. I'm not sure. So then these are the keys, key squares when you do this. This is the key move. You got to sort of decide when you do it. I don't know if I was really counting here, or I just didn't really see that many good moves. I think let's see. If I move there, he takes that. I take that. He takes that. I take that. Yeah. So it's basically even. And then wait. I move there, he takes that, I take that, he takes. Yeah, so I'll end up with a pawn here, and it's his turn, and you can always check somebody here to make them do stuff they don't want to do. Another thing, when this is moved here, the bishop, a lot of people like to push the bishop out. Actually, the bishop is a good defender here. I mean, this is a good spot for it. And by the way, the queen and good spots for it are here and here in general. Depends on where you're attacking or what you're defending. But so I moved it up. And he's trying to do the same thing. He's trying to make me back off my my knight. So here I decided, can't move it there, can't move it there, can't move it there. Here, the queen takes it. So I only have one spot other than going back. I like to just mess around with where they're coming from. And then also this hits that. I like to mess around the angles. So he went ahead and locked me in. And like I said, this gets you prepared to castle. Plus, there's really no good squares here. He blocked them all in already. So he's doing good too. Like has a light bishop, and he's all on the dark. So his can move around, but I'm trying to block him with the light. That looks like he's going to fianchetto that, which means put it to here. And so here I just went ahead and did that. I don't know if I'm trying to remember why I did that. I think I was, oh yeah, so that prevents the horse from moving as well. These pawns are generally good to move up, but depending. When you castle, you almost always want to move that one up, depending. Anyway, so move that up. And he did fianchetto it. They're saying that's a mistake, but because if I can get mine to here, I have more on that, I guess. He's sort of fighting for this pawn, that d5 square. So then I go ahead and reroute this horse again, and now I'm going, well, I can move from here to here, and then I know there may be something here, and having a horse around here puts a lot of pressure on things, and again, it's blocked in. And he doesn't have a light bishop to take it off the board. So he moved his out that way too, which is obviously that's one way to do it. He could have actually moved it to there. So he must have been looking to protect that and that pawn. He's really fighting for these pawns in the middle, I think. Which this is not only 850 level. Like, this is a pretty good game in my opinion. So then I decide, instead of castling it, I want to get this to there, but now I can't because of this. So I decide I'm going to bring it up, and then I can maybe put it here, or actually just here, which is my plan to get him, because he's already a little bit weak over there. So I do that. He castles. So then I do my plan, and it's saying that's an inaccuracy. Maybe they're saying I should have gone here or here. Well, I can't, actually. His horse could take it. I could swap. I guess I could swap. But what I'm thinking is I'm protecting that. He's bringing his pawn forward to boot stuff, it looks like. I go ahead and decide to castle. He brings out the queen. So now he sees where I'm located. He's going to try to attack this area, but I'm going, well, he only has that. You just have to get all the way around here. And I got this sort of blocked, like for this. I got the white bishop is blocked, sort of. So now instead of moving this pawn, like I move the middle because that stops the queen, and again the horse is on the light squares, but I prefer to move this one in general. Okay, so he's going in on the pawn, so I take the pawn there. He takes it with the horse. I take it here. So we have a big swap because, like I said, I don't really care about the light square bishop anymore. I guess, I mean, maybe I should, but I'm on all these light squares, so I just decided to go with then get that horse off there. Now here it was a little bit of a tough decision because if he takes that, I take that. But if I move that here where I want to, where it's protected, then he can take that pawn. So I think I moved the rook there, which I don't like doing that. Maybe I should have moved it there. I don't know. But I wanted to get that out of the way. You know what? I should move the horse here because now he could take the pawn then. Maybe the queen to there. I don't know. When the rook does get blocked by the pawn, it's a pain. So now he's moving to that spot. So if I do go there, he's going to take it with that, and his queen's protected. So now I finally escape. Now that was a mistake because the reason why I wanted to go here now was boom, boom, got that or that. So it's going to force them to move, and I'll be in a good location. So he moved his queen all the way back, and that was a mistake because I forked him. So I did that, and he was going to lose one. So I went ahead and took and they had that as a great move. I took that, and now his bishop he used a rook, so he's defending over there, and I guess he's bringing his forces around to attack me over here at the same time. And you see all these excellent and goods and no blunders. We've had a couple. I mean, this is a really strong game. I didn't think it at the time. I was really sort of just trying to make my way around, do something. So finally I moved this out, and I want to get some play going. I need to get that pawn, rid of that pawn though. He moves that out. I'm not really sure why. Maybe I don't know. I'm not really sure what. Let's see. Maybe to move this pawn. Or maybe, yeah. So I had a free pawn there. He left the pawn hanging. I took it. So right now I'm up a rook, but he's got both my horses, and I've got an extra pawn. So he moves it 1 and 1. And now they're saying that was great. So I'm getting sort of penned in back here. Now I say, well, I got this side free. He's only got 2 defenders. I got 3. Just this damn thing. So I move this over to get ready to It'd be perfect if this was a white square, if this was connected. Like if this was, it's not really, but like if this landed here and he couldn't take, that kind of thing. So he brings his pawn up. Now, they said it was I took it like that. They said I should have taken it like that, which doesn't seem natural though because you're exposing your king. But maybe it's because I can flee to the dark squares. So I took it with that. I just figured, why am I blocked? I mean, I'm blocking in this area over here, giving him less room. So I took it like that. They said that was a mistake or an accuracy. So that left this middle pawn that he's been waiting for the whole game free. So now all of a sudden I'm like, no, actually I'm not worried yet. Now I was trying to figure out what to do here. I think I moved this out. I didn't really want to double these up. Sometimes doubling up. Okay, so now I probably moved this back here to threaten that. No. Yeah, that was a bad. I probably should have moved that there to force that away. Then it couldn't go there. It couldn't go. It would almost have to go all the way back. Yeah, I should have moved the queen there. But I went ahead and trying to clear up room for this and maybe start a pawn run. So he keeps pushing the pawn. This is the problem when you're backed up and there's pawns. So now, if I take, he takes, and he's got me check. But if I don't take, he's got me in check. So here I think I started moving my rook. I said, screw it. I'm going to make him do that. So I moved the rook to threaten that. Yeah, that wasn't great either. I probably should have moved the rook here. I wanted to threaten this too, but I wasn't quite positioned right for it. Well, either way, I threatened the bishop, inaccuracy. He took. That was a great move apparently, because that put me in check in that. So maybe I misjudged that. I probably should have taken and done that. Yeah, I definitely should have. Because if I take and do that, then this pawn's not a threat to become a queen. So I see that now. Now I decided, I don't rarely do this, but I said I'm just going to move back to the corner. I usually would go here, but I'm like, I know he can't get me on a dark square. I should have gone here probably. They're saying it was a great move, or the best move. So now I moved his queen over. So he's just making good move. I mean, you see this. We're both like making good move. I'm down to 4 or 5 minutes. I've been thinking a lot about these moves because now I'm starting to sense the danger over here. So I moved that back to block that. And he comes down with another check. So yeah, that was a huge mistake because then I could have fled to there. According to them, it's not, but the only way to block that is with the bishop. It's forced. He brings that down, and this is where you have to be careful because that can queen, that can take. So I'm trying to remember what I did here. I might have just moved this back right here. It said you want to draw. Oh no, I moved that in. Because if he takes that, I can take with that or that. But you do have to be careful there. Now he's like, I want to get my horse in the game, so he just moves it forward. He's got some kind of plan. His plan may be, so the horse was protecting this pawn. And the queen was protecting this bishop, I believe. Yeah. So they're not protected anymore. And this is one reason when you get your queen up here, you can remember to look sideways and slide. So he moves that up. He's probably planning to go check. See, like he's got to check, or that would be a take, but maybe just give extra reinforcement, or maybe move here, and there may be a checkmate coming. So I go ahead and take that and put him in check, and can take that. So that is a great move. It's a fork. It's a fork basically. So he has to run. Although he could have brought the rook up, or brought the queen back. Okay, so he moves there. I go ahead and check him again. I said that was a mistake. Oh yeah, I can't take this bishop. He's protecting it actually. So I'm starting to get annoyed that he's protecting everything. I can't move here because he'll take that. If this rook was here, like I wanted it to be, I would probably move it up there and check, even though he could almost check because I would have an advantage if it was on that file. I check him that way, which they say is a mistake. I'm not really sure what are they saying is better. I can't go there. Oh, no. Might be to swap the queen, or maybe I think it's to bring this one here and threaten that. Get rid of that because this is at a key point right here. I mean, key spot. So anyway, I just said I'm putting him in check again. He moves there, and then I was sort of like, oh, nope. I don't know if I have a great idea here. So I just moved it back. And basically sort of keeping him somewhat pinned in. So that's a blunder, they're saying. He finally moved it in, and it's a blunder. Now, why is it a blunder? Oh, it's a blunder because this is no longer protecting this. So he may not even realize that was protecting that, but I did. So as soon as he did that, I took it. And they said, that's another great move. So now I got him check again and took a piece. So I was under threat of checkmate here the whole time. This is why I didn't feel like I was playing that great. And I did make a few mistakes. So he moves it back there. He could have only moved it to here. He could have moved that in front of it again. So now I finally say, screw it, I'm moving this in. But it's still on the line, so he can't do anything yet. I'm down to 2.5 minutes. He's got 6.5. So he takes there, and I take. Now the queen is pointing at this. So now I am protected. Because if I take here, he takes, I take. He brings that rook in to double up on that, and now I say, I'm doing it. Boom. I mean, I had to think about this. He didn't want to trade queens. He decided to move up and threaten my queen. So I went ahead and swapped, which they're saying is a great move as well. Because I'm going, well, I got 3 pawns and a passed pawn here. I can do that. He can take. I can bring this down and check. So he did that. I brought him down and checked. They say that's a smart move, but I guess, oh, it's because he was sort of trapped in here. Move the other rook out. He took the pawn. He probably should have brought this back here to defend. Or tried to figure out a way to threaten. Yeah, I think he should have brought that back there to defend. And I checkmated him. So, without accuracy, 80 and 71, he only had 1 blunder. I had 4 great moves. I don't think I've ever had that before. All right, that's it. So maybe that was helpful to you. Maybe you're just laughing at us, but I feel like that numbers show that's a strong game for 800s. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to climb to 1,000. When I first joined, I plummeted to like 500. I was playing tournaments. I didn't know what I was doing, getting crushed. And I've been moving up. I usually do the Queen's Gambit on white, and then with the black, I've been trying this E5, E7 first, and then different things. There's a few different things. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully, I may find that educational.